Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for October 21st through the 27th. We've got our Halloween theme still going here. We're going to use a cool little Halloween deck here, and then we're going to balance out all this Halloween with some angel messages. At the end, we'll pull an angel message for the week from that card there. So let's go ahead and jump in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and see what's happening for our Aquarius friends this week. We've got a new moon coming in the end of this week on the 27th. So we'll see how those energies may be affecting you. We're going to see what may be going on for our lovely Aquarius friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, my darlings. So Monday, Tuesday for Aquarius. Wednesday, Thursday for Aquarius. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Aquarius. And as always, my darlings, if you like the cards I'm using, I always have a link in the description so you can go check them out if you would like. Page of Imps. All right, you guys are feeling it Monday, Tuesday. You guys are in some good energies here. Okay, this is going to be a very spontaneous card. This is about action. This is about adventure. This is about good times with friends. This is about getting out there. So Aquarius, I do feel those of you where you've been on some kind of a break or some kind of a hiatus, where you've been taking time to yourself, you might start feeling in the beginning of the week that, hey, you know what, I think I'm ready to get back out there again. Not necessarily dating, you know, for some of you, yeah, maybe for some of you, you're like, okay, I'm ready to go out there and to date again, or if you're in a relationship, maybe you want to get that fire and that spark back. But overall, I feel this is just more about you doing things that feel fun to you, socializing, meeting people, just getting a sense of fun. I often refer to this card as like the second adolescence card, like that teenager energy, getting to experience the positive aspect of teenager energy in your adult years, in your adult time. Okay, so this is a really great energy to have coming in when you are ready to take on new projects, or where you're ready to take on just kind of getting your passion or your fire back. This is going to be very mischievous. This is going to be very fun. This is going to be a very creative kind of energy. Okay, some of you, there's somebody coming in who is being represented by this card, and this person is kind of, I don't want to say pulling you out of your comfort zone, but they're really influencing you. They're really encouraging you to get out there. They're really encouraging you, like, to go out and to have this good time, to do these things that are fun and exciting and that are bringing you into these positive energies, right? So somebody might be encouraging you to socialize. Somebody might be bringing you into, going places, doing things, inviting you to events all of a sudden, okay? And some of you, I feel like you're finding yourself kind of surrounded by a new crowd, a new group of people. Maybe you're coming into a new circle even. And these are people that you're feeling like you can actually be yourself with, right? One of the reasons why people take time off from socializing is they're not feeling it. They're not really connecting with people. There's things they're wanting to work on. But I feel some of you are just like finding your crowd, right? Like just finding your niche. And for a lot of you, in some ways, I do feel it's connected to business. I feel some of you have had like this business idea or something you've been wanting to do by way of business that maybe has felt very stagnant, like maybe some kind of like side business idea or something that's felt very stagnant. But all of a sudden, as you're coming into these new associations, these new opportunities to socialize, you're like, oh wow, it's like two birds with one stone. You're coming into the energy where you're able to grow that business, or you're finding that you're talking about it again, or you're getting it moving again in some way. Okay, so I feel that for a lot of you Aquarius in the beginning of the week. Your Wednesday, Thursday energy, my darlings, is death. Now, some of you are like, oh, Amethyst, come on. Like it was so high and now we're coming into the death card. Thanks a lot. This is not a bad thing, and I'm going to tell you why. The death card, first and foremost, This is the card that represents Scorpio. And this is the week that we're transitioning into Scorpio energy. And we have the new moon that's going to be in Scorpio. And I always say, those of you who watch my readings, you've heard me say it in the past, those of you who are sensitive to moon energies or who are picking up on the energy of the moon, it will come in usually about 3 days before. And this is your Wednesday, Thursday card. This is smack dab right there 3 days before the new moon, which is in the Scorpio energy. So this is saying that this new moon is going to be very transformative for you. Okay, very life-changing. This is a major arcana card, so this is going to have to do with life-changing, transformations. In fact, the Death card is a card about transformation. It's about that phoenix rising from the ashes. It's really a card about coming into a rebirth. And that's what's happening for a lot of you Aquarius. That's what you're going to be manifesting in this new moon energy, and that's what you're going to be feeling. I can tell you from my own experience, and I don't think it's just because I'm a Scorpio, because I've seen it with my clients who aren't Scorpios. Anytime I've pulled this card around this situation, it's been right before something really good happening, something really positive happening, something really powerful happening. Okay, so there's like, see, even it's like this happiness here, right? Like these, it's growth. It's really growth, right? So it's going to be very transformative energy for you. Some of you may have something very big happening midweek. You might be receiving an offer that's changing your life forever. You might be letting someone or something go. You might be having an epiphany, but I think overall this is just more so a lot of you really are going to be tapping into that new moon energy, the new moon in Scorpio, that Pluto energy, right? Coming into this focus of the long-term plans, a new way of doing things, a new way of going about things. And I did say I felt like a lot of you were coming into a new social circle, a new circle of friends, a new tribe, right? And that would definitely fall under the category of that Death card kind of energy. So it feels positive to me, my dears. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here is 4 of bats. So I think this is so cute. And I think this is so good, really, honestly. So we talked about how you were getting this fire to get out there again, right? Like you were just like, I'm ready to get out there. You have this new circle coming in. You're having these transformations. You're going through these changes, this rebirth of, kind of bringing up something from the past and reworking it so it's better or more successful this time around, whether it was trying to find a soul tribe or have some business going or relationships or all of the above. It didn't work in the past, but something is being reworked where it's working this time around. And as these changes are happening, some of you are being left feeling tired, and that's very, very normal. When I see 4 of bats or 4 of swords come up, it tells me that the person is very emotionally and or mentally exhausted. And sometimes we get mentally and emotionally exhausted when good things are happening, especially when good things haven't happened in a long time. It can be overwhelming. It's positive, it's good, but we need a rest, especially if you're somebody that you've been kind of keeping away or keeping to yourself, to all of a sudden have this stimulation, this interaction, this socializing. It can feel overwhelming. So Spirit's saying, hey, it's okay to take a little bit of a time out. It's okay for you to take some time and rest. And especially as we're coming into the Friday, Saturday, Sunday energy, that's the new moon energy. Okay, so this could be a good time, Aquarius, as we're coming into the new moon, that maybe it's going to be good for you to just kind of not just stay in, but don't be so busy. You have all of these ideas coming in, and maybe in the past you've been a busy bee, like an idea jumps in your head and you're like up till 2 or 3 in the morning making it happen. And Spirit is saying, hey, you have a lot of ideas right now, but you also feel very tired. It's okay to rest. You don't have to start working on that idea right away. Let yourself recharge. Let yourself regroup. You don't have to make every idea in your head happen instantaneously. Okay? So you want to gear up for it. You want to rest. You want to give yourself some calm before that storm of busyness. You want to give yourself a little bit of a rest period, a little bit of a break time. Okay? Some of you may be even doing like a little mini getaway before you get down to business. And then you get back to, you get back from your little getaway and it's go time, right? And the getaway doesn't have to be anything elaborate or expensive, right? It could just be going and staying with a friend nearby. It could be taking a day trip. It could just be clearing your calendar and having what we call a staycation. It doesn't have to be anything expensive or elaborate, but some of you are having a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a break, a little bit of a time off, or a little bit of a vacation before you start making these ideas happen, before you start putting them down and materializing them. Let's go ahead and see what your angel message is for the week. And again, my dears, I really encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. It might bring in a little bit of extra information, that's more personal to you and your energies, because these are general readings. So sometimes you can make them a little bit more personal when you watch the different ones. So let's see what's happening here with your angel message for the week, Aquarius. We have Goddess of the Shadows. I love this card. So some of you, as these changes are coming and as you're kind of coming into this new circle of friends, these ideas, these new things happening, some of you are beginning to feel a little nervous about it. Like you might be feeling a little bit insecure or questioning yourself or judging yourself. And this card here, Goddess of the Shadows, wants you to know that what you're perceiving to be let's read it more directly here from the card. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So the things about yourself that you might think, oh, well, I'm not that spiritual, or I'm not that aligned, or I'm not that high vibrational, or I'm not that talented, or whatever, or smart, or whatever you're considering to be things about yourself that are negative or not good enough, these things are making you more relatable to others. These things are making you more admirable, right? More magnetic. And so Spirit wants you to know that you're just kind of maybe being very hard on yourself or labeling yourself in a negative way, and it doesn't have to be that way, okay? Goddess of the Shadows just wants you to know that there's a lot of beauty in the things about yourself that you're maybe being too critical or judging yourself on. Especially if you're doing something in terms of a business and you're like, oh, well, people aren't going to want to work with me because of this or because of that. No, that makes you more relatable. If you were unrealistically perfect in some way, then people are, oh, something is fishy here. I don't relate with this person. I don't feel comfortable. So the things about you that maybe aren't what you want them to be are actually strengths or are actually ways that people kind of connect with you, right? That makes it easier for others to connect with you. So, again, my dears, these are general readings. It's going to be different for different ones of you. I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. I don't focus too much on love in the weekly forecast because I try to keep this about the spiritual messages, the goals, the things like that are coming in. But you can definitely click on the love video link in the description if you want to watch the love videos. And if you'd like to book a private reading for yourself, you can go ahead and click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, and you can schedule a private reading there. All of the readings I have to offer, all of the prices, the next available, all the information is there in the link for the Calendly site to go ahead and book a reading there if you'd like. I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I am wishing you a fabulous week, Aquarius.